Hi, what's up? I'm CJ. This is episode 35 of my reviews, and of course, I'm still covering Kingdom Hearts 2 in this episode. We're actually tying up some loose ends on the show, and basically just making sure we get everything we need before we head into the last world. The last episode talked about the Hundred Acre Wood in more detail. This time we're going to Atlantica and basically tell you how to deal with Sephiroth. Now, much like the Hundred Acre Wood, which I explained in more detail in the last episode, I'm gonna do the same thing with Atlantica in this episode. Now, Atlantica is you actually have Atlantica split up into 5 parts. Although in the although in the actual official strategy guide for Kingdom Hearts 2, where it says 4 parts, you're actually going to be competing in 5. The first of which is Sora in the game getting reacquainted with how to swim in Atlantica. The first one is entitled Swim This Way, and all you have to do is just follow the directions in each in each musical, and you will get a very high excellent score every time. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But let's see. Looking at the first part, which is Swim This Way, whenever you whenever you hit whenever you hit either way in these mini games, whatever button you have to press, always aim to press it in the excellent range. And the excellent range for all of these are varied from button to button. So just pay attention to when the excellent meter what for an opportunity to hit the button where you get an excellent score, excellent rating. The second of these musicals is entitled Part of the World, which most Little Mermaid fans should know this song right off the bat. The Part of the World actually takes place in Ariel's grotto, which which in the last adventure had Atlantis' keyhole right there. Of course, the only way to get to the second part, which I just explained to you, is that you have to have the magnet element already equipped. To unlock the third Atlantica diversion, as it says here in the strategy guide, you have to have your drive gauge at 5. Your drive gauge has to be at 5, meaning it can't be just it specifically has to be at 5 in order for you to unlock the second part of the episode. Well, the third part of this episode, I should say. Pardon me. This opens up the Under the Sea segment, which once again with the Little Mermaid fans know that this is Little Mermaid's basic hit smash hit of the entire movie. that in part of your world. Now, basically, in this endeavor, in this episode, Sora's basically trying to cheer Ariel up after King Triton comes by and smashes a statue, I think, of some kind, whatnot. Now, between the third and the fourth, or more likely in the fourth musical, Ariel makes a deal with Ursula to where, as if Ursula has Ariel's voice, then Ariel becomes human. You know the whole story of Little Mermaid, and gets to walk alongside Eric as a human. Now, during the fourth part of Atlantica, which in order to reach it and unlock it, you will have to have a magnet spell upgrade. In the same magnet spell that you had when you unlock the second part, you have to have a magnet spell upgrade to unlock the fourth part. Now, with the fourth musical in the wings, is which is entitled Ursula's Revenge. This is where you see Ariel almost win Ursula's challenge. Ursula comes back, becomes a giant squid, octopus, or whatnot, and basically threatens to see yet again. But it's not easy with her having King Triton's trident again. But after you complete this musical, Prince Eric, who is Ariel's love, shoots, well, correction, throws the trident at Ursula, dealing the fatal blow. Eric then convinces Ariel to come out of the water and basically reveal herself. Ariel does so in a beautiful array, as a dolphin would jump over or jump through a hoop, whatnot. The last part of the Atlantica musical court set, so to speak, is the last one where all of the buttons that you press that you've been pressing up until this point to complete the musical, you use them all at once in this particular musical. In order to get to this musical, however, which is the fifth and final part of Atlantica, you have to have the ability to cast Sandaga, which is the highest of which is the highest thunder spell, which is provided as a get bonus for defeating the Ground Shaker in the Pride Lands. With Sandaga in your possession, you now open up the fifth and final chapter of Atlantica, entitled "A New Day is Dawning." And to complete this minigame or complete the musical, you have to have a score of 30,000 points or less. At least 30,000 points or more. Not 30,000, or 30,000 or more. Because there is a possibility, and yeah, there's a very good chance that you could be able to get at least 60,000 points by by the time the musical is over. Of course, after the musical ends, you steal Atlantica Keyhole again. Also as another as a get bonus for completing Atlantica in general and all together, you win a Blizzard element upgrade plus an Orichalcum Plus. I thought I'd have enough time to talk about Sephiroth in this particular episode, but it seems like I don't. So therefore, I'm going to save Sephiroth for, well, Sephiroth and the Olympic Coliseum tournaments for another episode. Until then, I'm TJ Dudley. Peace.